Hi, I'm Ros Cardinal, Managing Director of Shaping Change. Now today I wanted to talk to you about 4 ways to help employees through the change process. Change is a 6-letter word that makes most people cringe. If you ask anyone how they feel about change, most people will tell you it's not their favourite thing to experience in life. That's because change can be incredibly difficult and it can be more than a little bit stressful for people, particularly when the change occurs in the workplace. Now, whether that change is in the form of new technology, company mergers, pay cuts, even layoffs, change is one of the fastest ways to lower employee morale if it's not managed properly. Even long-term loyal team members can get burnt out, stressed and mentally fatigued by change. But change doesn't have to have this impact on people. And I want to give you 4 strategies you can implement before, during and after the next change in your workplace. And it's really going to ensure your team stays positive, optimistic and mentally and emotionally resilient. The first step is to include people in the change process. Now, it's amazing how many companies and organisations roll out new changes without informing employees beforehand. This can lead to confusion, anger and distrust amongst your employees. People don't like unexpected losses and they certainly don't like to feel like they've lost control. Wherever possible, it's absolutely vital for leaders to let their employees in on the change that's about to take place. An easy way to accomplish this is to invite people into planning meetings so they feel like they've got ownership over the change right from the very start. Secondly, keep people updated. Sometimes change can be a very extensive, drawn out process. It can last for weeks, months, or maybe even years in some organisations. This is a very almost fragile time for employees because they're learning the ropes of the change, as well as what to expect at every turn. Now, this leads to anxiety in some team members and they can feel like they're experiencing a loss of certainty and security in their lives. Now, you can combat this by providing people with a new sense of safety. How? You can set easy to understand timetables that really create roadmaps for the change and they go over all the new processes in depth, answering the questions that people have. The more people know about the change, the more likely it is that they're going to feel comfortable with it, because really what people are resisting is the unknown. It's the fear of the unknown. Thirdly, you can build community. We're social creatures and we depend on other people for support constantly. We want to feel as if we belong. Many people actually see work colleagues as almost like family. During a change, we really depend on these family members to encourage us and keep us moving forward, I guess. And in many cases, employee morale reaches an all-time low during change because people don't feel connected to each other anymore. As a leader, you can ensure this doesn't happen by regularly investing in team building activities. Now, not team building for the sake of team building, but with the idea of connecting people. You're building a solid foundation through team building that ensures that people can thrive and build healthy workplace relationships with each other, which is another great tool that you can lean on during change. Fourthly, you need to develop people. In the wake of change, people can often feel left behind because they might have new tasks that are mismatched with their current skill set. For example, team members may question their own competence when it comes to the requirements of a new job description. When people don't feel they've got the skills to do their job really well, it leads to stress, anxiety and frustration, which eventually results in low morale and poor performance. Fortunately, this is relatively easily remedied. You can keep your employees sharp and on top of their game by continually upskilling them. Provide training, education, mentoring, support during and after times of transition and change. When you invest in your employees' skills and talents, you not only make the team stronger, but you're equipping the individual with the confidence to do their job really well and the dedication to help do their best work to move the team forward. Now, if you employ these 4 strategies, you create a work environment that feels not only positive, but also cohesive. The more people feel as if they're heard, guided, supported and developed, the more able they'll feel to face changes, big changes and small changes that the company or organisation is going to face, and you'll have a stronger, more adaptive and happier team. My name's Ros Cardinal and thank you for listening.